Kennedy back. Kennedy hit as he throws it, and it's intercepted. Nick Bell down the near sideline. One man to beat. Tight walking the sideline. It's a pick six.
Coach's Corner here on this Friday night as we get ready for Wolverines in the homecoming game against Springdale, and Coach Bryan Pratt joining me. Coach, as we look at the matchup here, first of all, let's go back and a big night, a breakout night for Ty Durham last week, over 200 yards receiving, and even threw for a touchdown against Fayetteville.
He played well as far as the statistics part. There's just some things that we need to clean up on his game to make him a little bit better. And we thought Jake Casey played really well, completed 69% of the passes, no interceptions, no turnovers, threw for 380 yards. So had a couple of drops, a couple of touchdowns called back. So, again, looking at the Fayetteville game, it was a game where we talked about on Saturday, and it wasn't that Fayetteville beat us, we beat ourselves. And, from the debacle in the second quarter where we give up 28 points, you just can't compete in big games and have mental mistakes like we had. And hopefully we woke up, as a way that I look at it as a head coach. You're in there at halftime, it's 28-7. You're wondering how we're going to come out. You're trying to make adjustments. And then, you come out in the first drive of the third quarter, they go down and score, and it's 35-7. So now in your mind, you're like, wow, well, how are we going to react now? How were we going to react 28-7? Now it's 35-7. And we decided to start playing and get a little momentum going. And, we score. And if we don't get, I guess is a big word there, but we score with 5 minutes left in the game to get within 7. It's 28-35, and they call that touchdown back. But really proud of the way our kids fought, and like I told them on Saturday, this could be a turn point in our season. Do we play the rest of the games like we did the second half, or do we play the rest of the games like we've been playing? Hit and miss here and there, and then when we decide to turn on, we're really good. And so we're looking at it's a turn point for us, and hopefully we step up to the plate, and that continues tonight against Springdale.
You mentioned the way your team fought back and got back into the game in the second half. From what I've seen, that's a typical Wolverine trait. Is if they're down, they're not going. Your teams are not going to give up until there's zeros on the clock.
Well, that's something we harp on a lot in off season, and always be a team that fights. And what the part that really frustrates me is why we can't play like that all the time. And it's something that we're looking at. I'm looking at as a head coach. What do we need to do to get us to be able to play like that for 4 quarters? Because if we do that, we're a good football team. If we come out and play like we're capable of playing, and cut down the mental mistakes and play with enthusiasm and energy, we're a really good football team. If we play with no energy and flat, and we drop touchdown passes or give up big passes, or we have penalties, or we run the wrong play, just things like that, they're just really frustrating, I guess you could say, and things that we have to clean up. But the best part is you still got a chance to learn from it. You still got a chance. It's not playoffs where if you get beat, you go home. So right now we're just focusing on the next game and trying to make sure that we take care of business against Springdale.
And this week, of course, comes with a different set of challenges when you're the head football coach, with homecoming and all the other stuff going on. What's your approach on keeping the players dialed in to make sure they're ready to go at 7 o'clock Friday night?
Well, we try to talk to them about, you're not going to remember who rode in the parade and who did dress up week and who was a homecoming queen. And you're going to remember if you won the game or not. And that's what people are coming there to see. As our school gets a little bit more years behind them, we get a little bit more alumni, we get a little bit more people showing up. They come to watch the game, and when they leave there, they're going to leave knowing what the score is. So we need to make sure that we take care of business, and that's kind of those are all outside. Those are all for the student body. That's not a part of the football team. The football team needs to be focused and worry about the game at hand, and that's kind of our mentality going into that. And after last week, we're really eager to get a chance to come back and play and show what we can do.
Well, we're looking forward to watching it on Friday night. Coach, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.